cast Yone. Okay, I love this champion. We haven't seen it at all in Europe. I'm super happy. Okay, I know what this cast is going to be about.
Okay, so I'll just... Should I do this bit? Right, and then when we get into the game, you have the first 5 minutes. You can just talk however you want. Okay?
We'll talk about the two comps very quickly. So, SK Gaming, I think that they do have scaling elements with things like the Taliyah and the Vayne, but the comp is a little bit all over the place in terms of like, they don't have the best engage. I think that they kind of want to play around bot.
His way up towards the top side with Razork. It looks like it's just going to be Razork alone looking for a gank here. Jenax yet to hit level 6. HiRit trying to get some damage down. And Razork going in with Blooming Burst, looking for the damage onto Jenax here. Jenax trying to trade back onto HiRit, but can't quite get the damage down, and there is the kill. First blood to HiRit in the top lane.
Yeah, Jenax didn't even bother trying to flash, and the problem...
Influencing the rest of the map.
Definitely agree with you. He still has his teleport, so he has the TP advantage over Jenax. Blue has the ult, but has traded it for Ignite. Razork maybe in some danger.
Doors comes down, there's the charge, down a track, repelled there for the stun as well. Razork's going to flash away, but the flash stun from Treatz sinks in the lance, and there's the first kill on the board for SK.
Great
bottom lane, because the waves pushed to tower and she's not there. Feels a little greedy.
It depends what the comms are, right? They may have said Rell's base, right?
Oh,
so
true,
if that, with that information, ult comes through.
Vetheo not going to land anything quite yet. Stun card goes down to Razork. The Magnet Storm locks them all in place. Razork's the first to fall, and next up on the menu is Vander. It's a double for Jezu. And after getting ahead in the early game, Misfits just threw a large chunk of their lead.
They certainly did, Medic. That was not the fight. With the introduction of Kaiser last year, with a couple new faces this year as well, it's definitely been an exciting role. Now we can see Tynx hovering around top. Let's see if they can set up this dive onto HiRit.
They're going to go in. Razork is here. Swell Suit comes out. Blue coming in with the Destiny as well. Razork looking for that sleep if he can get it. There's the bait sealed, and Blue goes back to the fountain. Galio coming in with the Hero's entrance, but the rest of SK will just dodge out the Swell Seed. Means that Lilting Lullaby can't come down. Treatz perhaps looking to engage on this one. Maybe just trying to keep his jungler and his top laner safe.
You can see both AD carries staying in the bot lane, but Kobbe playing very defensively out of fear of where. So well executed there from HiRit, and Misfits are able to get a kill back.
Looks like SK just got better reset timings here, though. They're going to use the Rift Herald in the mid lane. It's going to charge in. Razork flashing for the Lilting Lullaby. It's a 4v3. That was pretty greedy, in my opinion, as Vetheo steps in as well. I think unable to take the tower.
I think his goal there was just to zone them away from the tower, right? By flashing in, he's saying, Blue, if you stay a little too close, we're going to dive you. And yeah, maybe he thought that Vetheo could follow up there, but Vetheo didn't have ult. Maybe it was a communication issue. But either way, they do keep the tower alive for the time being. Now Jenax has his eyes on HiRit.
In. Stormbringer, of course, disables the turret. HiRit should be able to walk away from this one. Jenax not wanting to invest his flash. Dragon goes over to Misfits, and
lot of damage, and is a very cool itemization. Now we see Jenax with Tynx once again up in the top lane. Tynx, is the ult going to come through?
HiRit decides not to dive too far away. Hexagol made him coming out, but the tower is disabled. Tynx doesn't even need the ultimate. Jenax played that pretty perfectly, and nothing HiRit could do.
Okay, so attempt number 5.
It works.
SK finally is able to get the kill. And I think that this should be an easy saw unless Tynx can get a lucky steal.
And he does!
Oh!
Steals it, goes in with the Weaver's War now as they look for the fight. Flash forward, Magnet Storm draws them all into the midst. And the Stormbringer finds its mark. 2 quick kills and a dragon to SK.
Okay, Treatz, I see you. That was a really nice engage, like managing to...
And it just went down, which is why I'm so confused as to how it was burst so quickly. But we'll have a look at it after this fight, because Tynx is a little bit overstepped as the Lilting Lullaby coming out. Here's the Hero's entrance into the fight you want with the Soul Unbound. You can just see how easy it is for Vetheo to get in the fight and get out. Kobbe takes a kill, and Misfits get 2 in.
Dragon is being started. I like the map setup. Going to quickly bring up the minimap because not much is happening. You can see that the bot wave is pushed in, and look at how much control they currently have around this mid wave. With 3 members, they know they have the numbers advantage, so they can keep the pressure up. And now they're going to use the Twisted Fate ultimate to see if they can find a pick.
Teleports are coming in from both sides. This might be another fight in the top lane. Vetheo joins the fray. Vander forced down towards the bottom side. Vetheo just looking to clear out the wave. Here comes Kobbe as well. You can see Vander's already been caught by himself, and he is down first. Treatz low as well. The condemn in the wall. HiRit locked up in place, and he will fall. Jezu takes him out, and now it's only Kobbe and Razork left alive. Tynx gets a double. Add 1 more to the scoreboard as we see the Volibear take down Lilia, and that has to be Baron for SK.
SK just completely obliterate Misfits right there. Well done from them. A huge teamfight win. They're going to convert it into a very quick Baron.
Jezu played that really well, and it's kind of something you talk about in picking back. Now looking incredibly strong in this game. Blue has got himself a Medjai's, 8 pages in that Death Note as HiRit dives forward. Final hour coming out from Jezu. Here's the hero's entrance as well, but the rest of SK are having none of it. Vander's down, Tynx is on a killing spree, Razork is dead, Jezu flashing forward to try and secure it, the curtain call coming out, but Tynx still on the chase with the seismic shot, flash forward, gold card onto Vetheo, Stormbringer coming out from Jenax, and SK are just rampaging through the base of Misfits.
SK cannot be stopped as they continue to tear apart this Misfits team. With the Baron, they're looking to break apart the base, and Medic, I think SK are looking to end things right here, right now.
So far, so good for SK. Misfits coming short in a lot of these team fights, and SK are looking to close it out. Just Nexus towers between them and their second victory of the split. Blue has a gold card locked in. Vander goes in with a Justice Punch, the double taunt coming out, but already he is done for. Galio dead. Nexus tower dead. SK with 2 cannon minions alive. 2 Baroned up minions. HiRit stunned against the wall. Swirl Seed goes wide, and SK will retreat for the moment.
Instead, they're going to go to the mid lane. They still have the Baron buff, but they realize that, you know what, too many. But unfortunately, like, Misfits have just not been able to find any good fights. They haven't been able to leverage the power of this Jhin.
Locked in, Vetheo takes a chunk. Force back just a tad. Razork down to 2/3 HP as well. Super minions pushing in the bot lane. Still a while before they get there. And Treatz once again with the Magnus Storm. His magnetism is so darn attractive as he pulls 4 members of Misfits into the middle of the fight. Vetheo tries to do what he can, but he is already done for. Next up on the menu is Razork, and now HiRit has to dive across the wall. Kobbe left alone gets the cleanse, but there's not much hope of him being able to hold on to this game. Opens up the curtains. It's more of an encore than anything, and his destiny is dead. Tynx takes the kill. He's on a rampage, and SK, 4 players strong, will push for the win.
SK, they're just too strong. They have too much gold. They can easily dive these turrets, and they're looking to end the game right here, right now. HiRit is going to fall at the end. That will be the ace, and SK will look to end the game.
SK claim their 2nd win in the LEC with a dominant performance over Misfits.
Very well played from SK. I was a little skeptical of their draft, but like, it all started with that roam from Treatz, the punish onto Razork, trying to steal away those camps, converted then into that team fight in the mid lane where I think the execution was just off the Misfits. And we're starting to see this inconsistency from this team, you know? It was something that plagued them last year. And coming into this split, we thought that they would try to alleviate that. And like, you expect some level of inconsistency when you have many young players, new players in a roster. But yeah, it feels like that Misfits still trying to find their groove, still trying to find what gives them success.